Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be continuing our War Room series with Seoul Harbor. This one's going to be against Drake. Gotta make sure I change the style. Make sure it's on Advanced Wars 1. This mission's interesting. If we take a look at this map, in the middle it's a nice long road. But heading towards Drake's area, it's a very congested section with one forest lane, or I can go all the way around along the road and go through his properties, which will make it difficult going all the way around. This mission usually takes a little while. I did 20 days with my Andy, but we'll see who we get for our random commanding officer. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at our wheel. Where's my thing? There we go. Alright, let's see who we get. Please be someone good. Looks like we're getting Andy again. This is actually perfect because Andy is a very strong counter to Drake. So I have Andy as the record on this map, and there we go. We're going to get Andy one more time. So this is perfect. Alright, so that's great. I'm going to change my screen over. And I guess we're going to be playing as Andy again. Well, at least not for you guys that you've seen, but I will be using my favorite co one more time on this map, so that's great. Let's see if I can get a 300 this time, though. Here we go. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to start by building some infantry. I'm actually going to build an infantry and APC here, so we can start getting infantry out a little bit further away from my area. Of course, he's going to start with some infantry. But I'm pretty sure he's going to start building tanks and such really early, so just get ready for that. Okay, so now we can put our APC over here, start capturing these further properties. What I'm going to do is actually start with a tank really early, because I think he's going to be sending a tank my way early as well. Let's see what he does. Got a couple tanks and entire recon, so we definitely want to get our tanks out as soon as we can. Now we can go load up this APC. This guy can chain capture down here. I want to have this infantry capture this one over here. Can't quite move this one into position. So what we're going to do, because I have my tank out, we're actually going to try and capture this far gray city over here. This one right here, just to get the further cities a little quicker than I would. So I can get some position. Just keep building tanks and infantry for now. We're going to need to clog up the center of the map, or his forest area, and then use indirects to, work our way through. But until I get more money, we're just going to go with tanks and infantry. Let's go ahead and have you chain capture and go backwards. These guys can move forward and capture the properties along the way. So it doesn't look like I'll be able to capture the city. So I might as well actually go back, which is bad. This is a bit of a wasted infantry, but there's not much I can do. This recon's coming in. I definitely don't want it to hit my units for free. Where's this tank? This tank can only go as far as the city as well. So we'll go here. Send up our tank right behind our other one, and we're going to get our first indirect unit, and we're going to set up an artillery, and I think we'll just go ahead with, well, let's see, how much money do we make? 12,000. We want a medium tank, so let's go ahead and save up. Build one more infantry. Don't hesitate to build infantry. You're probably going to lose a lot of them on this map, or at least you'll have to regroup or anything, because Drake's Tsunami is going to damage your units. Luckily I'm Andy, so I can repair, but if you're another commanding officer, you might want to regroup your units along the way. So he's got this lander here. He's probably going to send it over here and drop off some vehicles or infantry to try and capture my properties. I'll just try to counter him when he actually sends units. For now, I want to focus on stopping his units over here on the mainland. Let's go ahead and destroy this infantry. And we're going to keep tabs on this guy by using my tank. Let's see, maybe we can try to bait his tank to attack my infantry. That way it stays nice and healthy. Alright. So let's see, we'll go ahead and build a medium tank, and we'll end our turn there. Let's see what he does. So we do bait the full powered tank, which is great. That means I can hit his tank first. He did send the entire to the left, which is bad, but that's okay. We'll make deal with it in due time. Let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this infantry back over here, and we're going to send. We're going to build a couple of tanks which will defend against this Entire. So we'll just bait in his Entire with my infantry for now. Now we can go ahead and hit this guy. Kind of sucks because we have a artillery here I would like to kill. Would be nice if this kills. Heck yeah. So now we can go ahead and hit the tank first for now. It's okay if this artillery hits my infantry. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and repair my tank for now. Maybe we can get some luck damage on this. Nice. We'll set up our artillery to defend our infantry there. We want the medium tank moving forward as much as possible, and we'll just build a couple more tanks to take care of the Entire and APC that landed in our area. So we're not going to have any unit losses this turn, which is great, but we did take a lot of damage. So we're going to have to take out that artillery. So let's have our artillery destroy his tank, and we'll go ahead and hit his recon here. Oh, we killed it. Very nice. We can use the tank on the artillery. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our units alive. We're going to regroup here. Regroup over here. This artillery now can't attack anything but my medium tank, but I'm going to actually try and bait it with some infantry or my own APC. And then this tank can't actually do anything except maybe attack this infantry. You can move up and recover on the city. I'm going to have you attack here. We need to stop this infantry from capturing, so I think I'm going to ignore this Entire for now and try to go around here. Again, we're going to build another tank and artillery here. Need to get those indirects up as soon as possible. So he's about halfway to his co-power. So he attacks my APC, which is what I wanted. I baited him in that way. And now he's got a mech and artillery coming to my base, which is very interesting. Alright, so let's use our artillery, hit the tank, we'll destroy it, and we'll use our medium tank to destroy this artillery. And we're going to actually bait his tank with my infantry here by capturing his city. Because infantry are a lot cheaper to repair than tanks, so I want to make sure my tanks stay nice and healthy as much as possible. Let's see, this guy's in the way, let's kill him. We'll get the artillery moving up. We must save our city, so let's attack this guy. What we're going to do is go attack this mech. This artillery cannot hit me, so we're safe there. I do believe he's going to have his co-power, yes. And probably at the end of my next turn, I'll have my co-power as well, to recover any damage he deals to me. So this turn we're just going to build a couple infantry, so I don't have to repair whatever units I'm trying to build. And we'll save up probably for another rocket or medium tank on the next turn.
Panic is for...
So this is where it's perfect that I'm handy, because when my units take damage from this squall, on the next turn I'll be able to repair them up to full. So his co-power is almost useless. It does suck for the units that are on my allied properties. They will get repaired up and cost me some money, but that's okay. It's not like it's going to be too much. So let's see, we need to make sure we get our co-power this turn. Let's kill this guy. Let's see, if I use you here, we'll wait to see if we can get our co-power first on that. So let's see, we definitely want to attack this tank. Let's see, how close are we? We are halfway of that star. I don't think We might not get it. I might have to attack this lander. It might give me some co-power. Okay, so this guy's definitely going to move back anyways. Maybe we can use the tank here. Ooh. I want to stop this capture, but I also want to hit this mech. Hitting the mech will probably give me my co-power too. It's okay if he gets this city, right? There we go.
Time for a tune-up.
It's really important that I get this though, because I want to capture that city, as well as make sure my units are nice and healthy. Because by the time his next typhoon, squall comes in, I probably won't have my co-power ready right after it. I'll have to wait a couple turns or two. Alright, so, with this, we can go ahead and let's build a rocket. This rocket's going to be useful for being able to shell his units from 5 squares away, which is great, because artillery won't cut it at, at short range, so. We're going to keep building up the tanks. We're actually going to send a couple to the right side with an artillery, while the rocket will help kill units with my medium tank on this left side. And he keeps sending units over with his lander, which is really annoying. That means I have to keep units down here as well, but it's not too bad because I will be able to kill them really easily. Too bad I can't capture this neutral property as long as it keeps sending units down here, so that's unfortunate, but oh well. Let's see, let's get the APC moving. I'm going to load up an infantry and probably transport him to the top right. Alright, so now we can use our medium tank to block here. As long as he doesn't send another medium tank of his own, then we are safe. See, we can actually start capturing this city. I think we'll be okay. We'll go right here with artillery. Then one's going to go to the right side. I'm going to block here and drop an infantry off. Let's see, how close is he? Only 1 star. So, we're going to go ahead and build a second rocket. Indirects are going to be really good because there's just too much force for my tanks to quickly move through. And I can actually lock down a couple of his bases with a rocket too. That APC is having a lot of fun on the left side. So he does build a medium tank, which is bad news for me, but hopefully I can get a rocket in position to attack it. Alright, so this tank's going to move back a little bit to get repaired. I'm going to leave this rocket on the road. I don't want it being on the city because I don't want to have to spend money repairing it if it gets hit by a squall. Go ahead and destroy this tank. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, because this medium tank cannot reach me. Let's see. Need to kill this infantry. Didn't quite kill it. I'm going to use this tank to attack the mech. And then we'll clear here and start capturing this city. We want to get our infantry moving to the right as soon as possible. Maybe even capture that fort. Move the rocket up. Alright, we can kill the tank, and we'll go ahead and attack the recon. Can almost reach my rockets. Good thing I went on the road. Alright, and then we're going to bolster our numbers again and build more tanks. So his medium tank looks like it's waiting for the lander, which is funny. That means I might have to build another medium tank and send it down from my bases to defend. But we shall see. Alright. So our base is nice and clear now, which is good. Could attack his lander, but it's going to give him a lot of co-power charge if I do that. I think I'd rather wait until it doesn't give him any power. So until he uses his squall, or until his co-meter is full, I think I'll wait. So let's go ahead and move this tank back to repair. Maybe we can capture the city, that'd be nice. don't really want to be in position to be hit by that medium tank, but I could bait it in and use my indirects to kill it. So I actually want to move my medium tank down one. We can move our artillery here. Move the tank over. Well, how much would the tank go over here? Now this rocket is in position to attack whatever comes out of these two bases, which is great. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bait his tank in over here and use my artillery to kill it. And in the meantime, we're going to also set up infantry to capture his port and city next turn. Alright. There we go. Let's see, so I don't have enough money for a medium tank, which is a bit sad. What I think I'm going to do is probably build some more infantry, and then next turn we'll start pumping out medium tanks like every turn. So his medium tank does come and attack mine, which is sad. I thought maybe it would try to go into lander, or maybe he'd put another infantry in front, but was not the case. But at least I can kill it now. I don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so let's go ahead and destroy this APC really quick. Boom. Now he's got 2 landers, so he can transport more than just 2 units, but I'll be ready for anything he sends at me. Let's see. I'm actually really close to my co-power, so actually I'll probably be able to get it right after him, which is perfect. I'm gonna destroy this tank. Put his lander on the port, which kind of sucks. So now I can't capture, but we'll just get ready to capture on the next turn. Alright, so now we can shell off this medium tank, which is great. We can also hit the artillery. Let's see. I'm going to hit the infantry for now. Destroy that medium tank. His tank will probably attack my medium tank next turn, so I'm probably going to get this tank ready to take its place. 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe I had one of these full power tanks. Let's see, this guy he'll be a 9, so he can actually get off the city, even with the squall. We're going to build a medium tank here. It might be useful for killing a tank if he sends it this way. And I guess that'll be it for now. See, this APC can go back, refuel, gain a little HP, and then we're actually going to come back and pick up more infantry. Alright. And if we capture that port, I might save up a little bit of money just to get a battleship. That way I don't have to send another rocket all the way along the road. He's not using his squall, but I can just hold on to my hyper repair until he does. Doesn't bother me if I have to wait. Okay, so he did send a tank, but I think I could just use my regular tank to take care of it. There's an infantry, possibly an anti or artillery going in the next lander, so I don't have to build anything. I mean, send a tank back right now. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and use the artillery first. Let's keep hitting his infantry units. Use the rocket to hit the tank. See, now it's okay if I hit this lander because his co-power is full, so it's actually a good thing if I hit it now. Alright, so now we have these mechs here, which are a little annoying because they are actually good against my tank. I'm not going to destroy this tank. Maybe the mech will attack or move first, and then my tank won't die. I can't kill this lander while it's on a port. It has too much defense, but hopefully it moves after this next turn. Let's keep moving our infantry up. This tank can get repaired to full with my hyper repair. So can this one. This one will be a 9 when he uses his squall, so we'll put on the city to repair. And just keep building medium tanks for now. Infantry and medium tanks. And again, I don't have to use my co-power until he uses his. That way I can recover any damage from the squall. Here it comes right now. I don't think I mentioned it, but when you're using your co-powers, including the enemy, every time you use your co-power, it gets 20% more expensive than the previous time you used it. And so the mechs did kill my tank, which is unfortunate. So you want to keep that in mind. You don't want to use your co-powers over and over and over and over unless they have like something of value to bring to you. So like Andy, for example, you don't want to use your co-power unless you have units to heal, which is why he's perfect against Drake.
I can fix it.
But if like Olaf uses Blizzard and he didn't really attack you this turn, then you don't want to repair your units unless he actually gets to hit some units. So using your co-powers wisely too is important. Alright, so now we can kill this tank. Boom. This tank's done wonders. He's used 7 shots. This tank has been busy this mission. So let's see, we'll keep moving our infantry up. Let's see, this rocket can... We're going to hit these mechs, because these mechs are really annoying units. We're also going to hit this artillery, I think. So as long as we keep damaging the mechs, they're really no threat to us. Especially my medium tanks, they won't really harm it. We're going to try to send one tank this way, the other one's going to go around. My medium tank is in position to back up my other one. We put our infantry in the mountains, put the other one in the APC. Now we can capture the port, which is great. We can shell off this tank as well. Keep capturing there. I'll move our infantry down a little bit here. Let's see, we're actually going to block off. Oh, there's nothing that can threaten my tank. So we actually could charge in and attack the infantry here, which is great. Perfect. So we're slowly gaining our ground here. We'll just keep pumping out those medium tanks. And then in 2 turns we can start building battleships off of that top right port. Probably won't be needed, but it'll be nice to help lock down his bases on that far right side. So now we have an anti-air at our base. But my tank is running out of ammo, so we're going to send that medium tank down to cover it. That way this one can spend a turn recovering on the city, refuel its ammo and everything. I'm going to move this rocket into a better position, so we're going to use this one to shell off this tank, I think. Well, actually probably the artillery, so that way it doesn't hit my units. We use the artillery here, so we can keep moving our units down. Now my medium tank can get onto the city and start wreaking havoc. Let's see, this guy... We're actually sending him to the mountains. I'm going to send my medium tank here. And move the APC down and move the infantry onto the mountain as well. So now this guy can start moving down, following my units. We start capturing there. Capture 2 more of his properties, which is nice. Move our tanks down. Let's see, we're going to use this tank to kill his. Use this to kill that 6th mech. Kill the mech. Kill me. No kill on the infantry, but that's fine. This artillery is now locking down that base, which is great. And then we can, again, we're just going to keep building some medium tanks here. This next turn I should have enough money to build a battleship, which will be useful. Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship, we're losing! So I need a nice healthy infantry to capture his HQ, because there are too many landers for me to try and kill. He has 3 landers. And they're all pretty defensive, thanks to Drake's abilities, giving them 2 stars of defense, 20% defense. So I'm not going to be able to kill them easily. Alright, so let's kill this infantry. Maybe my tanks can kill this 5. Nice, with a little bit of luck. We're going to regroup our tanks here, make a full HP tank. Start capturing here. So we need to kill this 9 tank if we can. He's not in range of my rockets, so we use the medium tank and a tank to kill it. This infantry is going to start capturing this HQ next turn when I kill this APC. I'm going to hit infantry for now. Block here. Let's move our indirects into position. Alright, and this mission will pretty much be done after this next couple turns. Little battleship in that top right corner. We don't really need to build any more units after that. We'll just finish up the mission now. Yeah, so he's pretty much limited on what he's going to do now. Alright, so we're going to use our rockets to clear out this APC because it's in the way. Now we can start capturing that HQ. And we just got to make sure we cover it, destroy all the units on the right side, so that way we can safely capture the HQ next turn. There we go. We'll actually just cover the bases, making my life a little easier. There we go. We didn't even need the battleship, but that's okay. Build it anyway. If he wants to drop off units on this left side, go ahead, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Oh no, he's going to get a squall. Don't use it. Don't use it. No. Alright, might take one extra turn, unless I have my co-power, but I don't think I do. That's an annoying thing with Drake. If I wasn't Andy, this would have taken a little bit longer, because all my units probably would have been like 7s and such. But luckily I can repair my units with Andy's co-power. But you can see how Drake's power is annoying, making all my units lose, or losing 10% of my, I'm not even close to my co-power. I lose 10% of my army every time he uses it, so. So number 9, so we're just going to take one extra turn to capture that HQ, but that's okay. So we'll just keep clearing him out here. So keep killing the units. Because might as well. Alright. Look at those landers, they're even running away to make it even harder for me to root at him. Alright, here we go. Alright, and mission success. Let's see how I did. I think that went pretty well. 99 speed. I did, because of his squall, I literally did this 1 day extra. That's a little upsetting. 20 days to this mission. So the game expects you to finish this mission in 19 days or less. That's sad. Let's see how I did compared to my other record. I have the same record. I got the same days and full power and technique. I literally did exactly the same as my previous record. All because of his squall. I could have did this on day 19 instead of day 20, but because of his squall, it's like it was planned. I got exactly the same score. But hey, it's 299, that's pretty good. I will take it, so. There was Seoul Harbor. I was lucky to get Andy as my commanding officer, my favorite commanding officer, and the perfect counter against Drake. So yeah, that was exciting. Next one is going to be Pivot Isle, and it's going to be against Eagle. I used Eagle on this one because it does have air units. However, I might not get him when I do my random wheel, so we'll see who we get when we do this mission. So hope you guys enjoyed it. This was Seoul Harbor against Drake, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is.